Zidon Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Zidon Danny, Anti-Ninja here, and welcome to Anti-Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we will be reviewing the latest episode of My Villain Academia. We are finally here. Time for the greatest arc of My Hero Academia, the villain arc. They may have had us wait for a long time, but it's finally here. And oh boy, am I ready to review it. This episode began with just reintroducing us to all of the characters and choosing a new way to show the transition. No longer does it start with a simple, as it did in the manga, an ad for a company, and then introducing us to the new villains of the arc. Instead, we got to see how things actually went by seeing it from the villain side. Starting out in the current day, as the Doctor is getting Shigaraki ready for a final battle, and to have the power of one for all. They then transition back 2 months, ready to begin the fight against Gigantomachia. This episode was mostly the Gigantomachia battle, but that's not important right now. What's really important is the fact that they did actually change the OP. Not too much, but still enough. Changing it from no longer just being My Hero Academia, but changing it to transition into My Villain Academia, the title of this arc. And of course, all us fans were really excited for that. Unfortunately, the OP and the ED did not actually change that much besides that. Unlike what Electri had promised, or at least assumed, that the entire opening would be different, focusing more on the villains rather than the heroes, and having the ED focusing again on the villains rather than the heroes. They chose not to do this for whatever reason, and it's a bit disappointing to say the least. But, of course, we got this episode, which, like I said, was basically just a Gigantomachia fight. The villains went to go see the Doctor and continued their conversations with him while also getting to do the battles. Of course, we then get to meet the Meta Liberation Army, at least to a certain degree, which I think that next episode they will more than likely have a bit of what happened last time, even though it's looking more like it's just gonna continue where they left off, cutting out almost everything that introduced these new villains. But things happen, and we will deal with it as we continue. As for Electri, though, he is a bit disappointed, to say the least, that we didn't get this arc much sooner. But I, for one, am actually a bit glad, because with this shrinking of the episodes, it does mean that we will more than likely get the entire season to focus next time on the war arc, if not also, well, the Lone Wolf arc, which Electri is most excited to see as that continues next time. And of course, tomorrow you will see his review of both My Hero Academia as well as Hunters Guild Red Hood. Of course, this video was a lot shorter, but there wasn't much to talk about. This episode basically followed the entire manga, just cutting out a few little details and getting us ready for this battle to truly begin. And of course, we didn't see a lot of extra things, but we'll deal with that as things continue. And more chaos for this villain arc to continue, and for us to be more and more excited and get ready for the next stage of My Hero Academia. But anyways, I have been Anti-Ninja. This has been Electro Ninja's Lab. Please make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell, because otherwise Electri will never get paid. And if he never gets paid, then I will never gain more power. Of course, Electri wants you to leave your theories and thoughts down in the comments below. If you are going to leave a theory, he wants you to make sure that you say theory review somewhere in your comment to make sure that you are able to be seen next time that we do a theory review, which unfortunately has not happened in a while. And after that, please make sure that you leave a like on the video, but personally, I'd rather you dislike it, just so that more and more people will begin to hate Electri. But of course, if you want to support the channel, then definitely make sure that you head down to the description and check out all of our links, including our social medias, our other channels, including my certain TikTok. And of course, make sure to head over and support us financially, including on our Patreon, our merch store, and our book. And of course, a big thank you to the current patron, Sheeny. But anyways, guys, I have been Anti-Ninja, and I will see you on the next Villain Academia review. But on...